Today is going to be a big day down here in the exotic pet room. I'm pretty excited. If you can't tell what's going on, maybe by the end of this equipment breakdown, you will know. Here's some hints. We have one single centerpiece, not a whole bunch. One that is compatible with air, so it's going to bubble and provide a little bit of extra surface disruption, a little more oxygen in the water. We have an air pump to go with that, should be enough to power it. We have a fairly basic multicolor LED light bar that's 48 inches long. It's going to fit one of those 75-gallon tanks we have right over there. We have dark substrate here, enough for a thin cover on the 75, but not a big heavy cover. So if you're not picking up where this is going, we have, of course, a big enough heater to do a 75 down here. This is a 300 watt adjustable Aqueon's rated for up to 100 gallons. One of the reasons I like these adjustable ones is in the event of ick, you have something that you can bump up to your 85, 86 degrees instead of the pre-programmed ones, which you can't really change. They just shut off at 78. And then the other big obvious piece of the puzzle is we have a UV canister filter here, rated for 90 to 125 gallons, which is, you know, like 70% more tank than we are putting it on. And the reasoning behind that is we are gonna get into some messy fish. Tonight, we're gonna do two weedy baby Oscars in one of these 75s, and they're gonna stay there until they are bigger. And maybe one of them bounces to the other 75 eventually, maybe not. We'll just see what happens. But for now, we're gonna get two baby Oscars in there. Let's go ahead, crank open this canister filter, and then do a setup on this tank. I was going to do a fishless cycle on this tank instead of doing donor bacterial culture, just because I wanted to play with that. But saw these baby Oscars today, and I need them. This is one of Aquatop's Forza canister filters. The Forza filters are their new flagship. Okay. Cool. Filters. Anyway. Thing is heavy. Timer for the lights. So, this model, this is the Forza 9 with UV. Let's pop it open here. They are not playing around. Oh boy, excited. Okay, we've got our head unit out, our multiple trays out. One of the cool things about this filter is that along with the UV option, it's also one pump to prime, so no playing around trying to get it siphoned. This is kind of my first foray into the whole canister filter thing. It also comes with everything you need to get it going, which, let's be honest, that's a huge perk to, when you unbox a filter of this price, not have to worry about buying more stuff to get it going, since this is realistically a, you know, it's not that expensive of a filter at a couple $100, but it's not the cheapest thing you could do. It's definitely more expensive than some sort of hang off the back filter, but God, I hate those. Okay, top piece on. Clamp that down. This is our in, and here is our out. They are labeled with color. We have visibility here for our UV as well. Definitely hefty. Let's set this guy on here. Ooh, owner's manual. We're gonna need this. Let's get this guy open. Boom. So, multiple trays here. 1, 2, and 3. And let's look at how we set this bad mamma jamma up and what they like here. Alright, so if you're not familiar with the functionality of a canister filter, most canister filters are going to feature multiple stages of filtration, similar to how you would set up a sump under the aquarium, however in a complete and enclosed unit. Now, this one has 3 trays to it. The first one is going to be for our mechanical filtration. Now, for mechanical filtration, we have this tray already preloaded with the extra coarse blue filter sponge. What this does is catches a much larger particulate in the water. This is going to block out those chunks, but anything that can pass through that should be caught by the much finer filtration that goes directly right on top of that. Now this is our first tray. This is going to drop right in there as is. This tube right through here, I don't know if you can see this. This tube right through here that I'm looking at you through, that's the tube the water travels down, and then our water moves up this water column here through our filtration. So our next one is chemical filtration. Now, this is where you'll hear a little bit of argument from some people on how you should really go about this. But with your chemical filtration here, this is a big cartridge of carbon surrounded by some extra fine filter. You know, as long as we have the carbon, screw it, we'll run it. But a lot of people would just assume take out this cartridge of carbon and you more biological media, and therefore, in theory, be able to stock the tank more heavily. Not really ultra worried about that once we're putting in 2 little bitty fishies here for now. Not you, Mr. Big Ol' Lizard. So above that, we have one more tray, and here's where we're going to put in our biological media. Conveniently, this canister filter, and for its price, comes with biological media. So here we have our bio balls, and if you're not familiar with bio balls, they're a small plastic ball that provides a ton of surface area for beneficial bacteria to grow on. That's your bacteria from your nitrifying cycle. You know, your breakdown of fish waste and food into ammonia, and then into nitrite, and then nitrate. And then, on top of our bio balls, which we now have floating around in here, we have ceramic rings. Now, when you look at these ceramic rings, they are super, super coarse, and they are going to also provide great surface area for that biological bacteria to go into. Perfect. 3 trays, water passes through mechanical filtration, then chemical filtration, then our biological filtration. From there, to keep these away from our impellers, we have a lid. Now, each tray is kind of the lid for the tray below it, obviously. So let's go ahead and we'll get this guy all set up. Perfect. Now, boom, boom, boom. All right. All right, in theory, canister filter is assembled. Now we just need to prep our tank. Let's get it set up so we can get some fishies in there, get it cycling. So the first of the two 75s is actually all set up and actually completely stocked as it's ever going to be. And I've already started acquiring stuff for the second 75 because as I was setting up this one here, I stumbled across a really good deal. Of course, Petco and PetSmart price match their own websites, obviously. And so at the Petco website, the adjustable Aqueon 300 watt heaters were 56% off, dropping them all the way down to like $23 or something like that. So, of course, I picked up another one. And picked up more calcium for pocket. Little beardies need their calcium, but picked up another one of these guys. If you need a heater capable of doing up to 100 gallons or doing larger than 5 degree above room temperatures on 75, this is your way to go. It's adjustable, so you can crank the temp if you have issues with ick or anything like that. So these are half price right now, as long as you just pull it up on your website or pull it up on your phone, show them their own website. So really stoked on that. But let's show you this guy here. I have the lights turned off, just getting these guys acclimated. They didn't start swimming around until I turned the lights on. And you can see it's completely full of fish here. I mean, you can't see from here, but let's get you in there. Right back here, there's a little guy, albino Oscar. That's Bill. Then over here, there's a killer looking, if we can get a shot of him, he's behind this rock. Oh, get out here. Come on. You can't get him out here. Oh, baby Oscars. Oh, there he goes. See if I can get you in on him. Now I'm losing my focus. That's annoying. Ted, get out here. Oh, there he is. Can you see him past the bubbles? Can't get a good shot on him. Well, anyway, the tank is done. It's ready to rock. It's fully stocked. I didn't bother to do a big fishless cycle on this filter because with just these little guys in here, until of course they get bigger and bigger and bigger, there's not enough load on this tank to maintain a big cycle with, 4 parts per million of ammonia in a 75-gallon tank, then getting filtered out. That's a bioload that would be unrealistic, and you just can't maintain that with just 2 baby Oscars. Once they're bigger, of course, then of course there'll be more bioload. However, at that point in time, the filtration and the biological bacteria will be growing along with them, and there will be more load and more bacteria. And this filter can certainly handle it. You know, it's rated up to 125 gallons, 75 gallons with a couple messy little butt heads in here. It's going to be great. And of course, you'll get to see them grow up along with me. I'm really excited. I wanted Oscars for a while now. Now you're out again. God. So thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. This weekend has been the time where YouTube was going to purge, you know, false subscribers from all the channels, and I really only lost like 3, so I guess I didn't really have too many spam subscribers anyway. So at least I know the people that are subscribed to this channel are at least genuinely interested in watching it, or maybe they're just inactive on YouTube. Who knows? But go ahead and click that subscribe button. Maybe we can make up for that few we lost due to the great YouTube purge of 2018. And you know, you can hit that notification bell if you want to go ahead and get an update every time I post a video. If not, you know, it's not a big deal. Please go ahead and leave a comment down below, however, on an interesting way to do this tank here. I really am looking to do something planted, since, you know, the chicken breast cichlid, as Sarah's been calling my peacock cichlid, peacock dragon blood cichlid, excuse me, has torn up all my plants and destroyed my awesome growth I had in that tank. So I really kind of am thinking maybe planted in a bunch of little fish, but you know, who knows. I'm really just kind of looking for interesting stocking ideas because we basically have a blank canvas there. So leave that comment down below. I'll make sure to reply to all of them, or you know, ban you, because I can do that apparently.